Go figure. I mean, what the saw rascal. Crazy little boogers. Huh? Sister Krista, good morning. Big Bearded Warrior, what's up, brother? Good morning, guys. I figured we do a live chat while we got some gas and the generator's running. So, might not have as many live chats, but we're going to do what we can. So, everybody gets on, I'll go over my plan, see how this perspires, get some power on the homestead, and possibly running water. So, that'll be a big thing. We're getting some rain today, so it'd be a good day to do a live chat. I need to get on some videos, start checking some videos off my list, get some stuff out here for you guys. I'm watching the puppies. My son has some dog pens. We put together probably 10 foot by 8 foot, maybe 7 foot by 10. It's big enough for the puppies to run around in, and they love it out there. Gets them out of the house. Robert, good morning, Robert. But yeah, you can hear them out there playing. Probably can hear the generator too because I got my door open. But I moved it as far away as we could, and it's still within my cameras and on the homestead, so somebody can't see it and kind of come down and take it. But it's got a miss in it, so I'm only 7 stone. Probably gonna have to put a spark plug in it soon. And yeah, it's working. So that's all good. Fires up as soon as you tap the button. Fires right up. It's got a V-twin motor on. I just realized this morning when I was putting gas in it. It's got a freaking V-twin in it, like Harley. I don't know. My first generator. This is my first generator I've ever owned. I've worked with a bunch of them, but I've never owned. So how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. I took a day off of doing a live chat and went up in the woods and did some soul searching and some planning and trying to figure out some shit for this homestead. Fucking this generator's sinking me, man. It's sinking me. Freaking and I might have some work coming up. I applied for a couple jobs, and a buddy of mine's son has his own company, and I worked with him a couple times last year, and I was like, hey man, I need some work this year. And I messaged him, I'm just waiting to hear back, so hopefully that'll work through too. We can get something going on. What's up, brother? Number 4. What is going on, man? Just chilling, man. Figured I'd jump on the live chat while we had some gas in the generator and shoot the shit. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna put a temporary power pole up, like a job site, like a construction job site. I'm gonna put a temporary panel box up with 4 110 outlets. What's up, Ohio? And get a meter in it and then do the prepaid account like we're doing, but it'll be on my power pole. Like it's 5 foot behind my camper right here. So if I can do that and it works, hopefully we can get power down here where I won't have to run the generator unless the power goes out. I already have a well dug. We have an old well here and it's got the pump's burned up. So what I'm gonna do with that is, hold on, I'm trying to see if I can show you. Not that much, but it'll help a little bit. So with the well, what I was thinking, I'm going to pull the existing pump out, the water lines, everything. It hasn't been used in 15, 20 years, so I'm going to pour a gallon of bleach in it. Take just a gallon of concentrated bleach, pour that in there, and I want to get a submersible sump pump. You know, the little waterproof pumps that comes with a cord. You can get a 100-foot garden hose. I'm going to put a 100-foot cord. I'm going to waterproof the cord with some stuff. Put a 100-foot water hose on it, and I'll drop it down in the well, and when I plug it in, it'll pump water out. So I ain't got no problems with the Jews. The Jews ain't doing nothing to me. And that'll be temporary fix. We're only going to be here hopefully till the end of the year, and we'll be moving off the property, so it'll be a temporary fix, and hopefully it'll be good enough to last. You know, sorry, I had a brain fire. I was watching it pull out bunch of stuff. But yeah, that'll be a good morning, Quack. It'll be a temporary fix. You know what I mean? But it'll be powered. that I don't have to spend $20 a day, because right now it's costing about $20 a day to run a generator. That's $100 a week. You know, think about it, 7 days, freaking $140 a week. That's a lot of money, man. It's just to be burning up in gas, but we try to run it during the day, and then at night we don't. But yesterday I wanted to see how long it would run on a full tank of gas. I filled it all the way up full to the brim, and it went from about 5:30 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night, and it ran all day just fine. Most every day we can't run it like that, because it's killing me. It's sinking our asses, man. But hopefully the job pans out. Hopefully everything gets good. So, hey, many people hate white boys. Many people hate black people. Many people just hate. I don't hate anybody, man. Yeah, it's a lot of gas, but it does good. Like, and it's strong. It doesn't. I mean, it's got a miss in it right now. I mean, it's like that since I had it. Fires right up on the first part. Once I get some more money, I am going to put a jack pump. Yeah, Mama Bear said that too. Like the hand pump. I don't know. They're like $100 and some bucks. But the little submersible pumps, like $50. Water hose. I want to get a good water hose though. And at the end of the water hose, I want to get a camper water filter. It's a water filter about 18 inches long, and it's got a male and a female adapter. You screw it onto a water system, and when you put your water in your camper, it comes out. It's purifying the water as it's coming through the hose. And I'm going to get one of those. That Walmart has those for like $30. I was just thinking of a cheaper. Exactly, Reaper. Exactly. They teach people hate so they can keep us divided. If we would all just stop hating each other and come together as one, America wouldn't be like it is. But now it was just I just went up in the woods, got away for a little bit, did some freaking soul searching and talking to myself and trying to get myself out of that rut of depression from this stupid shit. And then got on myself real hard because I ain't been making no videos. And I'm like, well, you ain't got a job right now, you idiot. Why ain't you pumping out 5 or 6 YouTube videos a week? Like, YouTube is literally my only connection to have anything. So I'm going to get off my butt and start doing some videos. I'm going to do my chest rig, Mama's chest rig. I still got to build the pack scrim. I got to do the Viper hood. It's like, damn. Exactly. Exactly. I like that one. I'm pinning that shit. I told Mom something like that the other day. I was like, I'm a nice dude till it's time to not be a nice dude. So, and the time to be a nice dude is over, man. Fucking people walking all over us and shit, and it's fucking funny. But on a funnier note, she unplugged the power, and then yesterday they didn't have power. So the whole day my generator was running, and we were sitting out here with fans and lights, and she was up there with her front door open crying because she didn't have no power. So karma's a bitch. That was one thing that made me feel good, though. It's like, see, you freaking unplugged my power, and if the power went off, it would be off for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 30 minutes tops, long enough if I only had cash to run to the store and put it on my little prepaid credit card to call the power company. But most of the time, about every single time, if people donated to the channel, and it was like a Cash App or anything, I'd switch it to my bank, my little Chime card. I always put $30 right off the top into the savings account just to have for if the power went off. Because $30 will last us about a week, give or take, depending on what was going on. And but yeah, I thought that shit was funny. Karma's a bitch. Karma is a bitch. Yeah, karma's a bitch. Yeah, I love it. At least it ain't happening to us. I think I've paid up my dues.
Good morning, Justin.
What's up, Justin? Good morning, brother. Yeah, so she's full. We filled her up today, and that's it. And then, so we might not be doing live tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. It just depends if we get help or not. And yeah, thank God for this shit. Becoming Dangerous. What's up, brother? I forgot you emailed me the other day, man. I will get your email with my cell phone number today. So much shit, man, going on. And then Adrian and them were coming to get Blue, but I think he's going to postpone the trip a little bit. And because we got a lot going on here, and we got to get paperwork for Blue and stuff. So it's kind of been a lot harder than I thought for a vet to like work with us on this, because in a way, I think they think we're trying to scam them somehow. Like the couple vets we called were like, what do you want done? And I'm like, I just need you to say she's not a pit bull, and I want to get her shots. And she's like, I don't know, they just come off as, I think they think we're trying to scam them, because I'm like, look, my buddy in Canada is going to pay for their shots. It's like he's getting paid. She needs to go to Canada. We explain the story, and they still kind of look at you funny, but we're gonna find something because come hell or high water, Blue's going to Canada. If I got a spray painter to look like a lab, I don't know. You know what I mean? But so. But, you install a smooth pump, check it out. Yeah, definitely. Definitely would do that. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna Seaside Short. What up, man? Yeah, I was thinking out of the woods. I'm like, what can I do for less than $100 that might get me a chance? The water situation is the least of our worries. I have like 10 5-gallon water jugs. My daughter's, her in-laws, we go to there every day, or we could go there every day and get water if we wanted to. We usually have enough to last us a couple days, and the water situation's fine, but the power situation is killing us. So that was my main priority. I have a friend that's an electrician. I got in contact with him, and he said he was going to look around his yard to see if he couldn't maybe piece something together that would pass, so the power company would come down and turn it on. And if not, he said we could probably do it for like $200. It'll just be temporary, but it'll get us power. Because I literally only need enough of a panel box to run 4 extension cords. 2 for my camper, 1 for Maddie's, and 1 for Alan's. And Alan's probably a 75, might be 75 feet away from the power pole. I'm like 5 feet, and Maddie's like 10 feet. So it should be pretty good as far as like pulling stuff. So we should be just fine. But it's a goal, something to work to, and I freaking was scrambling. You know what I mean? I'm like, what in the hell can I do to get this to work and being freaking poverty stricken? Like, that's what I can figure out. So, because I was looking at power panel, like a legit panel box for a house. They're fucking expensive, man. But I don't need all that. And my buddy was like, what about just putting 2 camper hookups? And I was like, that'd be great, but the camper and the electricity in the campers don't work. So I don't know what's in there. I don't even care. The extension cords work. We just run them through a little crack. Everything's fine. But that should be good enough and sufficient enough to run 4 campers. So 3 campers, and then have plenty of power. So, but the generator's doing good. The light flickers a little bit because it's got a spit, but shit, it's a bad motherfucker. And I'm glad we got it. So I was talking to ACR on the phone this morning. I was like, man, on that live chat, when I decided to buy it, I was like, it was the best decision we made for the homestead. So appreciate it, Reaper. I appreciate it, man. We're fighting, always forward, man. We're fighting towards them. It's you get going a little bit and then something knocks you back. It's just life, and we're not the only ones going through it. Everybody's got something. But when it's you, it's a little fucked up because it's you. You know what I mean? You're not gonna. You're like, damn. But everybody I know has got something going on. And Mama Bear and I are around here. We just wanted to say thank you guys for all that has helped us get through this. It ain't over yet, and I'm just glad I got people, man, because it's days like today, and I felt like shit this morning, and I'm like, damn, stressed and worried about shit. And I'm like, well, fuck it, we're gonna do a live chat. Every time we do a live chat, we always end up getting off and feeling better. So, and it's kind of like a creepy, like dreary day today. Yep, my life is like Shit Creek. I'm up Shit Creek, motards. You know what I mean? Off of Red Dawn, the second Red Dawn. Welcome to Shit Creek, motards. I'm like, I should call Twin Arrows Homestead Shit Creek Homestead. Shit Creek Homestead, man. But hopefully this job thing pans out. It's under the table, be $500 a week or some shit. I want that freaking one I've showed y'all on YouTube. That in the shower would be an absolute game changer. Because the solar, it's not even a big generator. It's only got 1 plug, but it's got cell phone stuff in it. All right, so I can charge it all day. At night when we shut the generator off, Mama Bear and I'll still have our camera, a fan, and like charge our phones. And that's all that matters at night. Like I don't need the generator running. I try to run it till like 9 o'clock. That way we can stay up. Maddie's usually in bed. Alan likes to run a little more. He's been trying to help out with gas and stuff, but it's just, I'd say, man, like I said, when we go outside and work, we cut it off. But when we're in here, it's hot. It was 80 degrees here in the upper 80s, so I had to run it and have fans. You know what I mean? But it is. I love, that movie.
Did I say that right? Probably not.
Man, we butcher names. I'm sorry, guys. Keep looking
Good
at
morning, Levi.
Levi, what is up, my brother? I miss you, man. I need to jump on Discord. I don't want you to think I ain't thinking about you, brother. I think about you all the time, man. You're my homie. I know you're busy at work, too, so and I don't bother a man when he's at work. So, all these Christmas tree. I'm like, Christmas tree.
Battery.
Yeah, that I'm working. I mean, I have freaking thought everything, man. I'm like, how in the hell can I get power to the house? Like, man, I used to have a power inverter. If I had a car battery, I could hook to the car battery, but it would charge the car battery later. But I think with the generator, and if I can scrape up money to get that little solar system, somebody else had mentioned it. Harbor Freight makes what, like a solar system generator thing like that. I don't know how much the difference in the price would be. And honestly, with that, if I had the money, I could just go to Harbor Freight and buy it. I wouldn't have to wait for 7 days for it to come. You know what I mean? So, and I'm gonna get one. Like, I am gonna get one. That my first paycheck, I gotta pay like my storage units behind. They're talking about cutting the locks again. I gotta pay my internet because it's a month behind. Like, I got stuff to pay first, but that is on top of the list to get. So, yeah, diesel. Yeah, I didn't think about diesel truck or forklift batteries. Shit. Yeah, diesel truck batteries are huge. Yeah. Well, you in the wrong channel, bro. Yeah, I thought about Facebook Marketplace too. When I was looking for the generators, I found a bunch of solar generators and stuff on there. But $128 for that one. I didn't think that was too bad. But I'm going to look at Harbor Freight and see what their price is, and if it's comparable to the one that I looked at. I was just looking on Amazon and found one that had pretty good reviews and was cheap. And then, but the shower thing too, for less than $100, I don't have to worry about somebody seeing Mama Bear or Maddie naked standing behind, because we literally stand in a Tupperware crate, and just take a bath with like a cup in water. But so that would be a little bit more of a relief too, because with the shower, they can cover up. And with that shower system, I just take a big tote, fill it up full of like 15, 20 gallons of hot water, and it'll be a game changer. You can soap up, turn it off, soap up, rinse, soap up again, rinse again, and you still probably wouldn't even use all the water. So, June, how are you? I'm doing well. It's morning here. I am in east coast of North. Well, I'm on the east coast of America, North Carolina. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Like, when Mama Bear cooks, when she cooks in the other camper with a gas stove, or I'm out on the grill. I ain't had nothing to cook on the grill lately. We've been freaking stressing that too, but my friend Teresa came and helped out, and that was a big help, and all you guys helped, and that was a big help too. So Alan's trying to come up with some cash today, I'm trying to come up, so it'll work out. But everything, God looks out. He takes care of the soldiers and the strong ones. So I am from east coast of America. I live in North Carolina. I'm in central North Carolina on the east coast of America. Speaking to the devil, my big boy Piers. You find your phone? Yeah, I'm on live. Go jump on. What? All right, man. Well, I'm here. All right. Well, it's full. It'll last today. You know what I mean? So, but I love you, buddy. I'll talk to you, man. I'm on live chat. I'll probably be on an hour or two today. Ain't nothing else to do today. So. Yeah, we have fun, man. Talk about nothing and everything. So, all right, buddy. I love you. I got a solar shower, man. I'm just waiting for it. Yeah. So, well, the solar one, I was looking at one at Walmart that was like $20. It's a big black bag, and you fill it with water, hang in the sun, it warms up. But and Mama Bear was looking on Amazon, and she found that one that runs off of, it's battery operated, and it's like an actual shower. And then for like $40, they have a stand-up tent that you can like run it in. That's pretty cool. I was like, for less than $100, I can have a shower that I don't have to worry about them seeing somebody. Because I mean, nobody's down here, but there's always a possibility that somebody could be walking up on the other property to the pond. We've had 4-wheelers pull up, like they just got lost in the woods and came out on my property. And we've had meth heads just walk out of the fucking woods down here, man. Like, I mean, we were all standing up where I don't park my property, I park up in the front, you know that. We were all standing up there talking, and next thing I know, just this meth head walks out of the woods, eyes big as 50 cent pieces, and I'm like, where the hell did you come from? And I was like, how in the fuck did you not get bit by a dog? Like, you had to walk by some dogs and some shit. I know you know we're living here. And everybody was like, damn, you just got meth heads, the wild meth heads of North Carolina. Yeah, we were up at the old Janine's property. They were down there. She just popped out of the woods. I was like, where the hell did that bitch come from? But yeah, that's another reason. Stay strapped. Ooh, rabbit's good. Yeah, I love rabbit. It's good lean meat. I like one of the recipes I do. I make like I made a pot pie almost like with carrots, onions, and like a white sauce gravy, and then took canned biscuits and covered the whole top and baked it in the oven, and then it was literally like a pot pie. That shit was good as hell. So it is freaking good. And rabbits are actually pretty sustainable to keep. I had a friend of mine, another prepper, that was his main animal to keep was like rabbits and chickens and stuff. Like good. Dude, I could probably do a documentary about meth heads in the wild down here, man. They're all over the fucking place down here. Like, there's a dealer not far, right up like the next trailer park over, so we see them all the time walking through the woods and shit. I got signs, cameras, and pit bulls, man. If they get through that, they ain't gonna make it through Twin. So, but we ain't really everybody. I have a reputation around this area. I've pretty much been here. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with us. Everybody's already knows. Like, they already know. There's feral people on the mountain. Oh yeah, like some hills have eyes shit, dude. Yeah, some hills have eyes shit.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, rabbits. Yes, and that's what he was saying. He was like, well, when I was growing up, my grandpa we had some rabbits. I think we had 2 males, a couple females, and we had babies all the time. I remember him selling them. You know, they always people coming up buying rabbits and shit from him. A lot of the guys that hunted rabbits with dogs like to get them to train their dogs or something. I don't know. But I just like eating them for tasting. I haven't really seen a bunch of them around here. I know they're here, but
I've seen maybe 1 or 2.
yeah, I don't really see a bunch of them around here. You don't see a lot of squirrels around here either. And that was like
Well, now we're starting to see a lot.
yeah, I have a squirrel feeder out on the tree. It looks like a little dining room table. Got a nail. You just stick a piece of corn on it. And I fed them for a while, trying to get them to come. Is like thinking, well, if I feed the little bastards and they'll come and eat, and then if I ever need to shoot them to eat them, I have extra stuff. So, but I just hadn't got corn. We used to throw watermelon scraps and shit, but now if I have anything like that, I give it to the chickens. So.
Oh, I know you.
Yeah, or we got the Lily, that little white pig. She's still around. We'll just throw it out in the yard for her. But most of the time, all of our scrap food goes to the chickens. We were drinking tea on his back porch, and 2 dudes walked up on the tree line with old worn-out money jeans and spears. Jesus Christ, man. Dude, that would be a trip, man. Like I said, man, that's another reason to stay strapped. Yeah, I had my buddy Randy. Him and my other buddy Rocky, they used to breed snakes together. They had like 10,000 snakes, venomous, non-venomous. And I used to watch Randy feed the rabbits to the anacondas and big boas and shit. Motherfuckers are mean, bro. Mexican rabbit. Well, they used to sell rabbits at the local flea market. They had all kinds of like wild animals and rabbits and birds and puppies and chickens and ducks, but they stopped selling them. Wife's not doing rabbit in here soon. Quail eggs are visible. They're really, really good. 7 stones, and his wife really. So that's cool, man. That is cool. I mean, maybe once I get to a better homestead and I don't have so much, I got way more miles than I can really feed right now, but I really would like to have rabbits. And I'd like to have rabbits, chickens, ducks, sheep, and goats. That's my goal, is to have all that. So Buster is outside of we have a little pen inside the pen, like for a house, got hay in it. And one is on it, Diva's on the inside, and Buster's on the outside. They're barking through the bars at each other like she's in jail. Yeah. I would have definitely reached for my rifle. That's crazy. They just come up on the wood line, muddy jeans and spears. I wonder what they were doing. He said gray squirrels chase the reds out. They're savage. The coyotes and fox hunt pheasants and rabbits. Damn near since yeah. I think I heard some coyotes last night. I was out, man. I finally went and got some sleep. I'm not sure. Like about 1 o'clock in the morning. My dogs raise hell when they do the little howl and yip thing. And then dogs raise hell. That's part of the reason I think that we don't have a bunch of them around here, rabbits and stuff, is because we have pack coyotes. So I'm thinking about hitting up one of my buddies, man, and seeing if he wants to do some coyote hunting, try to see if we can get out of here. Yeah, they're probably hog hunting. That gangsters, bro, hunting a fucking hog with a spear. I got some friends. They got a YouTube channel. It's called Rut Life, and they go to Addison, Georgia, a couple times a year and hunt boars with pit bulls. And don't shoot them. They run up with a big knife and stab them or like a spear or something. I've been invited to go a couple times. Never been able to go. I think it'd be pretty cool, but especially if I can take one of my dogs. I got a damn demon and scout. I got demon and scout. Or Scout's my boy, that the dad of the puppies I have right now. Blue's dad, he's a fucking hoss, man. He's a big old blockhead fool, man. Friendly, just friendly as can be. And we well, y'all know D. Y'all seen D. D would be massive. What is it? What does it taste like? Coyote. I just had what? That's good. I remember when my grandpa used to make me get them out sometimes, and they'd kick the shit out of you, man. You got to grab them and like grab it, kicking you and shit. They got sharp ass nails too. You can cut the hell out of them. Yeah, I've never had TMT. What's up, my brother? I've never had coyote. I've had rattlesnake, buffalo, alligator, shark, turtle, deer, elk, moose, ostrich. I've had all kinds of shit. Never tried a coyote. Seaside, so I had to take care of a few coyotes and pack wild dogs trying to get my chickens all back. That's what I'm scared of. But I've got dogs behind the chicken coop now because we've had to open the pen up and get bigger dogs out and stuff. So I'm still worried about it. Main thing I'm worried about is them trying to get in and one of my dogs getting tore up or tearing something up. You know what I mean? I don't care if it kills a coyote. I just don't want. I don't need to wound the dog. That's just. Elk is good, man. Elk is really good. It's like fucking really good. I wish we could elk hunt here more. And then if you get one, that's like 600 or 700, 800 pounds of meat. That's a pretty substantial amount of meat. That would be enough to share with people. If I got blessed with something like that, man, I would keep my share and I would bless everybody around me because Twin's trying to do that, man. I'm trying to put out blessings like everybody does to me. So what you give, you get back tenfold. So I'm trying to do everything and anything I can to help somebody and make somebody's day better because if it comes back to me, I can damn sure you. So my sister lives in the mountains. She's moving. I don't know when they're moving, but she put a picture on Facebook and sent me a picture of it. There was a big ass elk standing in her yard, and I was like, "Dang, I'm coming up there to hunt it." She's like, "Nah, you can't hunt them up here." Like, but I'd love to try. All right, Robert, take care, brother. Yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna do that. I'm gonna shoot for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Ain't much going on. It's rainy today, and just kind of a day, but we're gonna chill and sit. But, yeah, definitely let her know we're praying for her, man. We pray for you every night. And Mac from Everyday Survival, I pray for him. I talked to him on the phone yesterday for about 30 minutes. He's doing good, and I'm happy. He's a good dude, man, and I really love him. He's wanting me to come out there with him, and he's even said if I get my CDOs, he can get me a job. Like, I've got so many people trying to get me to come, and it's fucking awesome that I have people that love us this much, man. So, but yeah, it's definitely freaking awesome. But yeah, I was glad to hear from him, especially we talked to him on the live chat and on his page, but it was good to talk to him on the phone for a little while because me and Mac we've been friends for a while. We just our channels never really got to meet each other until I started really doing the live chats and stuff. And I wanted to share something else with you guys too. I'm at 2,980 watch hours. So after today, we can probably reach 3,000 watch hours. So we'll see. I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet. I think to get monetized, you got to have 1,000 subscribers. But we're on the way to that too. So certified lumper. Yeah, he's got a buddy that owns a storm cleanup business. Like if a hurricane hits Louisiana or like they came here for the hurricane and they need CDL dump truck drivers. So he's just trying to help any way he can, man. And I really do appreciate it. So grew up ducks and geese in the fall, deer with elk. Man, dude, yeah, and you talking about the best meat you can eat? Like that shit is healthy. Like I fed my family more than one time, more than 1 year off of deer hunting. Like we didn't have nothing but deer meat, but we had meat and vegetables and kept my kids alive. So it got to the point, man, where I was calling buddies, hey, dude, you want some deer meat? Hell yeah. I was like, well, if you bring me a couple whole chickens or a pack of chicken thighs or something, I'll give you as much deer meat as you want. Hell yeah, I'll do that. So the bartering system, man, sometimes I ain't got it and they have it and they want what I got. So yeah, does he, Randall? Yeah, he said he travels. The guy's a good guy. He'll pay for your hotel. It's well worth it. But And he said the guy would probably help pay for my CDL license thing. I just have to get my permit on my own here in North Carolina. But well, trying to take little steps right now. I just need a job here first, and then I can start taking that. I just got to get the homestead straight because right now my homestead is in disarray. And I do not like it. I do not like this shit. It's rough, man, when you get up and don't know where your dinner's coming from, which that's only a few more days, and then we'll be straight on that, but the generator gas is the main thing, so. Hell yeah, Justin. Dude, I've only seen one snake here, that black snake. The black snake I told you about, that's the only one I've seen, but I've seen him a couple times. My daughter, we have a creek, and there was an old poplar tree there. It's huge, and I was just showing everybody how to use a chainsaw, so I cut it down across the creek and left a big 20-inch piece stretched all the way across. Well, my daughter goes up there and plays over top of the creek and shit over there. And she was going up there one day and was going to play, and she come back and she was like, nope, I'm never going back there again. I was like, wow, what's wrong? She said, Daddy, I walked up on the log, and there was a huge black snake. I said, well, he ain't going to hurt you. She's like, nope, I just don't like snakes. When she come running back and was like, I ain't never playing over there again. I was like, he won't be there 2 times. We all know he probably will be, but. Homestead Medical, what is up, my brother?
Good morning.
I saw you on SOE's live chat yesterday, man. He was I was talking to him about the homestead and whatnot, man. So I was glad to see you. Air brake warning goes off at 60. No shit. Damn. I know they do the rattlesnake roundup in Texas. I've heard they go around and rattle them up and they kill them and eat them and do stuff like that. Anthony, what's up, man? Stuff like that, but I ate rattlesnake. The only snake I ever ate was rattlesnake, and a buddy of mine had made like rattlesnake sausage. It was spicy as shit, but it was good. Yeah, man, I saw you were a moderator. That's cool as shit, dude. So he said you were coming up there too. He had said that you were going to be there on Friday, I think. So that would be cool to meet John, man. He's a cool dude. He's hardcore, but he's a cool dude, man. I like that with people, man. Don't cut to the point, man. Don't sugarcoat shit. And I'd love to see his homestead set up, man. He's got a nice one. Yeah, I ain't never tried one, man. I bet that probably tastes like rattlesnake. Snake, the other white meat. Dude, yeah, that's cool, man. John's a good guy. Yesterday was the first time I've ever talked to him in person, but I followed SOE gear for many, many years because I've always wanted some. You know what I mean? It's like good shit, and he's got some cool shit like the shotgun chest rig and stuff, man, and just the stuff he sells, and it's well made, and it's made in America. That's what I like. So I'm good, Anthony. Trying to make it, brother. You know how that is. But yeah, I'd love to go up and see his homestead, man, because that's the twins thing. But get cottonmouth. I don't know. Rattlesnakes are highly fucking venomous too. So are cottonmouths. But
yeah, but I heard if you cook them the right way.
Oh, they're good. I'm not mad at you, buddy. It's just having a hell of a time right now on the homestead, buddy. Life is kicking me in the balls hard as hell. I got a cottonmouth story, and people say, "Oh man, when it's cold out, you won't see snakes." So when I first started my channel years and years ago, me and a buddy of mine, W.O., and his girlfriend went to Falls, Neuse River, kind of out by Falls Lake. And it's February. It was cold, but it wasn't like stupid cold. But it was pretty cold. You had to have a heavy coat, hat. It wasn't snowing. And we're walking down like next to the river, and there's like a walking trail. And I saw the biggest fucking cottonmouth I've ever seen come right down across, right down into the water in front of us. That motherfucker was about that big around. And I was like, holy shit. That was a big fucking cottonmouth, and W was like, damn, I ain't never seen no snake in the winter. I'm like, man, most of the time you won't, but that was a little rarity. So ever since then, I'm like, yeah, just because it's cold, let me hang out. Yeah, they stink. You can smell them. They're nasty. I haven't in a long time. Oh, damn. Dude, I'd love to get introduced to John. Like, that would freaking be awesome, dude. He is a cool dude, man. That would be awesome. I'd love to see his, like I said, I've been following his homestead journey on his channel too, he's got a setup, man. He's got a hell of a setup. It is pretty cool, man. But yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. That'd be freaking awesome.
Why can't you eat them anymore? Or do I want them?
That man said you don't eat enough of them. You don't want to eat no more of them.
Lisa.
Snake and frogs. I do like frog legs. I haven't ate them in a long time. Yeah, but so Mama Bear and I, we got the creek that cuts our homestead in half, and then the pond down here. At night, since we're not running fans and stuff anymore, you can hear the big bullfrog. And this joker sounds like he's like 5 pounds, bro. He's like, "Rrr." I'm like, holy shit, that's a dinosaur frog. He said, Quack said, I'll eat the frogs for you, come danger. And I'd like, and every time we go down, I get the water out of the creek to put in the duck coop, which we got to do that when we chill today. Hell yeah, Justin. Dude, I'd love to try bear, but you got to cook it right, because if not, you'll get a parasite. But yeah, I've never had bear. Maybe. Like maybe in a jerky. So my grandma got me a thing one year for Christmas, was all this exotic game meat jerky sticks. I don't remember if bear was in there or not. But yeah, you can get, I can't remember the name of it. Trichinosis or trichinosis. Bear is greasy like moose. Oh no shit, Homestead, dude. I'm that would be awesome. I remember the one he had where he had the Georgia boys over there. Oh, that would be pretty cool. That would be really cool. Check out the Homestead too. My wife is not, but they don't eat things that slither or crawl on the ground. I told her I wouldn't eat it. Oh, that's cool. Hey, I respect that, homie. Like I truly respect that. That's what how it's very little predators, poison spiders, or venomous snakes. Yeah, we have deer, possum, raccoon, bird. Oh no shit. All kinds of stuff to hunt and eat. I'd like to go up and see Ohio. I really would. Plus, we got people up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hear you, brother. I just want one job. One job, 40 hours a week. I'd be happy as hell. That'd be perfect. I'll take it. Dude, we lived on a trailer out in Farm Road. It was in the middle of Raleigh, but it was like off to itself a little bit. And we had groundhogs out there one day. I literally walked up to the babies and like picked them up. And when the mama dipped, the babies were like, "Oh my God, what is that thing?" And they didn't move. I guess they were just scared. I picked it up, put it in the bucket, and showed the kids, and then let them go. That was pretty cool. Bears are good, man. That would be freaking. I would love to have a bear skin, bro. Especially one that I killed.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. They're around here, but not very much. You know, I've only seen them. I've seen them one time hunting, and one time on a fake Facebook post in Franklinton, which is like the city up over here to the north of us. It was walking across like one US 1 highway runs north and south. It was walking across it at like 2:00 in the afternoon. So I was like, "Fuck, man! I've only seen one hunting," and my buddy was like, "Why didn't you shoot it?" And I was like, "I'm deer hunting. Why am I going to shoot a bear? Like, I don't have a way to get a fucking 300-pound bear out of the woods." Like, and he was like, "You should have shot the bear." And I was like, "I didn't." And he was like, "You got a tag for it." And I didn't even realize I had a bear tag in my hunting license. Oh shit! He was like, "No predators would be nice. I keep picking up mountain lion on my green cam every night." Stay strapped, brother. Stay strapped on now. I think the only predators technically we have around here, we saw the possum that day with you guys on the live chat. I looked up at the camera when it motioned in it. There was a possum walking across. And then I know we got coyotes because I hear them. We do have an owl. We got an owl that comes up sometimes. Well, we have 2 owls that come up and they'll hoot and shit. And then stray cats. That's and believe it or not, stray cats are fucking predators. They kill a lot of birds, a lot of stuff. I've caught them outside my chicken coop, splotting a way to get in. But sad, I got something for that. I ain't worried about them. But no bear, no big cats, very little wolves, and worse is coyote, but they're pussies on this shit. Dude, yeah, I mean, I would love to go up there and see Ohio. We got a lot of shit. I'm surprised I don't have more snakes down here, especially because my land is kind of swampy and there's shit everywhere from that old house and stuff. So I'm glad we don't. Have a good one, Anthony. See you later, buddy. Make you walk down in the bear den and see if your ass got a bear in there. As long as I got my 10mm with me, I'll be straight. something. Any port in the storm. Hell, at that point, me and Mama Bear were watching The Reverend about Hugh Glass with that bear attack with Leonardo DiCaprio. And I told her, I was like, thank God we got 10 millimeters. That shit'll save you in the woods. But that was wild ass movie. Yeah, we do need to fucking need to charge the laptop. We need to watch my laptop. Because today will be probably the last day I run a gym. Probably definitely gonna be the last day I run all day. No, he said you never seen deer like no, dude. I have heard my well yeah, and a buddy of mine. I used to work for a company. He was my project manager. He was like a roommate. Scoot, thank you, brother. You know what I'm talking about, man. Thank you. That was a lifesaver, brother. More than you know. He was from Upper Peninsula in Michigan, and I took him deer hunting here with me one day. He shot a really nice 8-pointer, and it was a really nice 8-pointer for North Carolina. And he said the deer in Michigan make them look like babies. My mom used to tell me up there, and my dad told me on the reservation that you could get a white-tailed buck be a 12-pointer and weigh 300 pounds. And I'm like, I couldn't fathom it because I grew up in North Carolina. The deer are big here, but they're not big like you guys that live up in the northern states. So my mom told me that. I was like, ain't no damn way a whitetail weigh 300 pounds. But I looked at they big fuckers, man, big 12-pointers and shit. Dude, yeah, I'm from the same area as you, brother, up in Western New York. That's what I was just saying. My dad's from the Indian reservation up there, so they're big. Texas has got racks. They got huge racks. But I think pound for pound, like muscle and the weight of the deer, I think Western New York and in the northern area, they're bigger body weight. And I know the deer in Florida are tiny. I've never been hunting in Florida, but I've lived in Florida and I've seen deer. They're way smaller than they are here. And then they had those little key deers that like live in the Florida Keys. 90% of the time, I walk on the deer and spook them. Do you have a limited corn soil? Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. I mean, that's pretty much what they're getting fed here is shit like that. Dude, I would love to see one. But Savage, like, they pretty much had the same here. Like, a lot of soybeans, a lot of corn, a lot of woods. Like, the county used to live in Franklin County and Northampton County. In North Carolina, Northampton County is the best county to go deer hunting. Franklin County was second, and I grew up hunting in Franklin County. So there's some monsters out here. Every year, my buddy on Rut Life, they always had these big, huge bucks. And I'm like, Twin ain't got the patience, man. If it's brown, it's down. Because I ain't eating the rack. My ass is eating the deer. So if it steps out, I'm not going to shoot a baby, and I'm not going to shoot like a tiny stag young buck. It's got to have a little size on it and a little age. But I do know that you got to do the shit like that. But man, if I ain't had one in a minute, that motherfucker walks out, he's having a bad day. Yes, yeah, becoming dangerous. Those little key deers, man. They got huge antlers, but they're tiny. It's like you ain't gonna get 20 pounds of meat off that joker. Yeah, but y'all got alligators down there too. I had to be told that when we moved there. My uncle was like, don't play in the ponds, even in housing developments, in the woods, anywhere. Stay out of the water in Florida. And I was like, why? He was like, we got alligators. And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. But I mean, he took me down so at night, he would go down with his big heavy flashlight. And if you shine the water, you get little floating eyes. There was like 50 of them. I was like, yeah, I'm not going near the water anymore. And then the neighborhood we lived in, people's dogs kept coming up missing. They would get down to the pond, alligator. I like hunting pronghorn now. They're dastardly, smart, and skittish. Yeah, those things, they're freaking beautiful. Oh yeah, they are dinosaurs. But yeah, people were losing dogs. Like, it was crazy. You'd see a lot of lost dogs, and they were like, oh, there's a warning. And then there was one part they had to come and take the alligator away to eat a person. So I got a friend who hunts them. He pays to hunt everything. He's a big game hunter from Africa and all that. She's fucking, it's like the CEO of the main trash company around here. I did some work in his house. He pays to go out in his pond, and then they shoot him with rifles when they come up to the top, and then they throw shit out and drag him up off the bottom. But he pays good money to do that. By far the most deer I've seen is driving through West Virginia on 33 heading back to base at 2, counting over 100 in the field. 50. Damn. Especially around the military bases. I did notice that when I was in Camp Lejeune. There's some big fucking deer around there, and they say if you get the proper permits and shit that you can go on the base and hunt them. I don't know. I never, and don't quote me on that, but I think that I heard that from somebody that you could do that. But That would be pretty dope. Ooh, it's probably 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago. Someone got and ate the Indian terrace. No shit. Man, I'd love to. I'd like to go back to Florida. You ever been to Florida? I got my aunt Penny, my favorite aunt, the only one that talks to me out of my family. She lives in Lakeland, and then I got a buddy Randy who lives in Lake City. So I lived in Ocala for 4 years, I think. Yeah, he said. I thought he was like, you can hunt on the basis of permission, but don't wander into a range. Yeah, there's somebody with a gun. Oh shit, that would be a bad day. You tracking your deer, and all of a sudden you pop up, and there's a bunch of Marines out there. And if you're on a Marine base, just carry a box of crayons with you. That will get you up some places. Huh? Carry a box of crayons. A permit raffle for hunting deer. Oh shit. My sister, I think you can do the lottery in the mountains to get an elk. I think a lot of places you have to have a lottery to do the elk, if I'm not mistaken. See, those deer are white. I prefer green crayons. Red's my favorite. Hunting on the base sucks. There's so many loopholes you have to jump through. It's not worth it. Yeah, that's what I was figuring. I mean, having a gun on a military base would be a lot of loopholes, I'm sure. I hear you, man. Hey, I like riding my truck. Yeah, I just sometimes I'll go with a buddy of mine. He's got some game lands that he's hunted for like 15, 20 years.
Oh, in the trunk.
Oh, in the trunk? Oh, damn. Yeah, that's going to be a fun ride. I go to game lands with him, and this year I found some like right up the road from the house, like 10 minutes away, and it's on a creek, like a swampy creek, and it's a small one. So I'm gonna try to scope it out this year and shoot down there with my 12 gauge. And he said I have to admit, violet is tasty. I mean, yeah, I can see that. I'm sorry, I like red drinks, red candy, red shit. So red crayon is mine. Yeah, Mama Bear, yeah, like Savage, she likes green too. So, but I mean, I shot a deer the time, but I got kind of spoiled, man. When I lived in Franklinton, I lived on 300 acres. I lived there for like 10 years, and I had written permission to hunt the farm, and only like 3 other people did. And there was, it wasn't if you were gonna deer, it was when you were gonna shoot a deer. You might not see one. I've been down there opening day and shot one. I've been down there for 3 or 4 days and shot one. I've been down there a week and shot one. You always are gonna see something. And I mean, that was the year I think I killed freaking almost 30 deer. So save the big guy, the burgundy. That's right. That's all I'm asking. Just save me the red one, man. Y'all can have the rest. I found a morel patch. I collect morel patches. Once I get the hooch, I want to get one of those big Velcro panels so I can display them. I got like a big ass Ziploc bag full of them. So, and I saw one I wanted. It was the red crayon. I was like, I gotta get that. And like, I wasn't a Marine. I wish I would have been, but I get it. I get it. So I'm like, I knew the crayon stuff, so I want a red crayon to put on my shit. Oh, that's good. Damn, that sounds good. He's back. What's up, Robert? Yeah, he's getting a bit quiet to feed the baby carrots, sweet corn, pumpkin, and mash. Yeah. Too. That's when I first got Madeline. I got custody of my daughter when she was 2 months old. Her mom was a drug addict, and she sold. They don't know if she sold Maddie for drugs or just left her with these people. But they were leaning towards that she sold Madeline for drugs. And when I first got her, she was way underweight, and she wasn't used to eating on a regular schedule. So when she would eat so fast she'd throw it all back up. And Mandy, my ex, would make all of her food, all of her baby food. We would go buy fresh vegetables and fruits and shit, and she would blend them up and make daily servings. And within the first week, Maddie gained like 5 pounds. So now she's just tall and skinny. I'm thinking about it, Anthony. We are thinking about it. That is one of the options on the table, and it's the most likely one but we got to see how finances go. I can't do shit till I get the power situation fixed down here and get a job and start saving money, because I do not have enough money to move 2,000 miles across the country. That's as of right now, that is on the table, but I've got a lot to do before I can even think about going to Texas. So I'll be here for a few more months. So that's why I got to get everything stabilized here, because I got a lot of traveling I got to do and I want to do, and I can't leave the homestead with no electricity and shit like that. So Aussie chick, hey, what's up? Welcome back. We can do one, buddy. I've got to do some, and I got a bunch of freaking videos I got to make. It's great to see you again today. I hope you're doing well. It's good evening over there. So, but yeah, I got a lot of shit doing. I got to get the shit on the homestead fixed so I can do that. But we got to do that, and we got to do it cheaply. Everything damn near free. That's why I'm basing the channel. My channel, my Minuteman channel, is being dirt ass poor and still being able to do some training and some gear up shit. I don't ever want to hear anybody say, "Oh, I'm too poor to get a chest rig and a rifle." No, you ain't. If you can find a way, like save up. I mean, I am broke as a fucking joke, and we still just manage. So God loves twin arrows, and I love God. So and all my people, because damn if it ain't. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know in the woods, bro. You don't want to mess with your phone unless you're taping a video and recording a video. If I'm not doing a video, I don't even take my phone, because you can track somebody on their cell phone, bro. Lord rocks. The poors unite. Yes, we are, man. Yes, we are. Like, I was watching another channel. It's like the name is Operation Poor, and I'm like, this motherfucker talking about buying thermal and night vision. I'm like, then you ain't really poor, bro, because I damn sure can't afford none of that Gucci shit. And everybody gave me a fucking thumbs up on it. I was like, I can't afford that Gucci shit. Like, twins learning how to do it like the old school gorilla. I ain't got night vision and shit right now. So I got a rifle, a chest rig, and a backpack. I'm gonna do what I can do for as long as I can do it. That's all I can do. But man, I was like, he was like, well, maybe every Minuteman should have a fucking night vision. I'm like, bro, that's like $5,000. You can get a cheap one for $2,000 maybe. And then, but you still got to get all those accessories, and that shit costs too. So, but not. So I had an issue. Got to put this out there too for all my super safety people. I put the super safety in my stag. Okay. Everybody wanted to see Mama Bear shoot it. I've shot that gun 4 times. Every time, mag dump. Take the gun up to the woods, put a magazine in it, give it to Mama. She does her thing. She pulls the trigger in super safety mode. It fires a single shot. So, I don't know what the fuck happened to it. It was sitting in the gun safe. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, becoming dangerous. Money in the business. Don't have to debt. Save your shit, get a second job. Yeah, there's always something you can do. That is true. You can always do something. You want, and that's why I say I'm so fucking poor, but I still manage. I still get the things that I need. So where there's a will, there's a way. So the super safety did a fire. It's a single shot, and I'm like, fuck. I went over, grabbed it, put it in super safety, shot it again, and then I got a 3-round burst and a light primer strike, and I'm like, that makes no sense. I just shot this gun 4 times in fully semi-automatic shit, and now it's doing what it was doing with the light buffer, but it's got an H2 buffer in it. I don't know if maybe it needs a centering block. Maybe when we're pushing it in super safety, it's not engaging in super safety. It's only engaging in single shot. So, and I did some more research. They like to be in a gassy gun. Like a suppressed gun works really good with a super safety. My M&P is a very overgassed gun. It's very, very gassy. Like, she's very gassy for an AR-15. So, I took the bitches apart. Now, Mama's gun has her lower from the Smith & Wesson and my upper receiver from the Stag. My gun has the lower Stag receiver with the Hoffman Super Safety with the overgassed upper of the Smith & Wesson. And I'm going to try it like that. I adjusted it, the Super Safety. I adjusted it. That's not even a fucking word, man. It's a day. I adjust the Super Safety, made sure everything was flawless working in there. I put it on the Smith & Wesson, and now when I cycle it, it's working. So I'm going to go up in the woods and shoot it on that and see what I can come up with. That was the only thing. The guy was like, you have everything. Full auto bolt carrier grip. Got this, got that. I said, man, it worked 4 times. I just hadn't shot it. I put it back in the gun safe, pulled out, and now it's not working. So that was what they told me to do. So
Good morning, wandering.
sitting on sale. It's very nice. Digital. Yeah. I watched Light Fighters Anonymous on the digital night vision that he did a review on. And that thing's pretty dope, man. I mean, it's way better than nothing. Like, he said it had like a mount and stuff, and you could do like a helmet shit. So I mean, it'd be pretty cool. So different than the gas tube build. Okay, I know. I mean, I know some got adjustable gas blocks and stuff, but I think and I don't know if that was the issue. I really don't know what would be the issue. I don't mess with the gun. Like it sits in the safe when I take it out and I shoot it. When I shot it the last time, it worked fine. I put it back up. I opened it up, looked in. There was no damage occurring. It wasn't broke. So I think it was just it wasn't. We just didn't do something right. I don't know. We didn't do something right. But and everybody said they like the gassy over gas gun, so I'm putting that one on. He said, "Don't feel twin. I'm getting light primer strikes on my SVT40. I'm looking into the primer pockets for being drilled too deep." See, that was another thing too. Wandering Wolves. I have a super safety. The PC had some issues initially, but the sucker runs. My dad has them in 3 hours. Yeah, dude, I'm putting them on. They're coming. Like, I'm putting them on every fucking AR-15 I own, and I'm gonna get extras for the AR-9 that I'm gonna build Mama Bear. I'm putting them up. Like I'm gonna have them. So yeah, don't overcomplicate things. Try. And but so I don't remember. This could be another thing too. I don't remember what ammo I was shooting. So I had a whole bunch of just shit ammo. It's not shit ammo, but it was just 30 rounds of this, 50 rounds of that, 60 rounds of this. And I just load them up in the magazines to shoot like that. I'm switching all my shit over to 62 grain steel penetrators and 77 grain OTMs. That's exclusively what I'm going to shoot. Green tips and 62 grain green tips and the 77 grain OTMs. I'm trying to get rid of all the other ammo to just load everything with that. So it just gives me the opportunity to do some training and do some shooting with like 500-600 rounds. So what I put in that might have been 223, and it might not have had enough to do what it was supposed to do. I don't know. It might not. I doubt it was the ammo, but that is another possibility. But I put the overgassed upper receiver on the Stag. I'm going to shoot that, and then I'm just going to take the carry handle off the other one. I'm taking the front forearm off because the one on the Smith & Wesson is polymer. The one on my Stag is aluminum. I like the aluminum one on my shit. I want a sturdy grip. I don't. When you can kind of twist the polymer one too much for my taste, but for Mama Bear it's good. So I'm swapping all that shit over, putting the red dot on hers, put the carry handle back on mine. But half of each gun is black, and the other half is camouflage. So I've got to do some painting videos. It's raining now, so I can't. But you have to modify the BC2 later, and I'm on the AR. I definitely, brother, definitely. I use. Oh shit. Okay. I'd rather support a company in North Carolina. I've been using These Nuts Tactical. But yeah, I'll check that. Can you screenshot his message for me? One in the wilderness, the one where he just told me about that. And yeah, I've watched fucking every video about the super safety on YouTube because I like to learn before I do. And I know you have to do something with the weight of the bolt carrier group and that, or it won't work. My primers were pushing. Holy shit! Yeah, So yeah, and I was looking at I don't know with Magus, but it acted just like I didn't have enough buffer weight in it again. And I'm like, I got a BCM H2 buffer in it, and then I was like, well, maybe my spring's weak. Like, but it worked 4 other times. Why would it not work now? So I just took it apart. I got everything back, put it in, and switched the receivers. So please keep your fingers crossed that it works. I know, Randall, and I really, really want one of those militia force resets that Light Fighters did a review on. I think I'd like to just have a drop-in one. But really, considering the day I did that and it worked, I was set. Like the super set, and it's simple, you know what I mean? It's like, and they're cheap, so you can get a couple. They sell replacement parts for them, but I want to deal with the North Carolina company, and I'm going to see about getting them instead of These Nuts, because I'd rather support a North Carolina company, and if Wandering the Wilderness is telling me to get it, then I trust him and I'll get it, because my man knows the shit too. You know what I mean? So that is yeah, I mean he knows his gun shit too, so we're good. He come and said, yeah, I had to do that to the 45 people here a while back. I had to mill out to yeah. Yeah. So when you adjust the weight, isn't there like a weight in the buffer? I was watching it. There was something that you can shave down or take off. I don't know. It might have been something else, but yeah, I'm gonna get one for her. We've got one coming for her 9, but the 9's gonna be put off for a little while until we get the situation straight down here. I can't buy another gun and not have freaking power. You know what I mean? I just can't. And Mama Bear's got a gun to train with now, so we just make it work. It's just a little backwards now. So there he is. What up? What's up, Alan? But yeah, but it's in the. I got a list of stuff, guys. I made a list and I'm working it off. And I literally went up in the woods and did some Native American shit and got my head right. And hopefully I can keep in there and keep it going right. So prefer the metal disconnect. Yes, sir. But like I said, White Fighters has that. I think it's like a drop-in. I mean, you still have to have the full auto bolt carrier group and H2 buffer. I think the full auto bolt carrier group and the H2 buffer is like mandatory for a force reach trigger, if I'm not mistaken. Like I'm sure Becoming Dangerous and Wandering Wolves will tell me this answer now. I know they know, but I think it's pretty much mandatory to have those things for an AR-15 to work. So, but I was heartbroken, man, because I was like, Mama's finally shooting it. I wish y'all could see the video because she's nervous as hell. I can tell when Mama Bear is nervous, and she was nervous. And then I was like, I got a 20-round metal mag, and it didn't work. And I'm like, well, maybe it was just a fucked up magazine. Maybe it won't work. And she ran back to the house and got 2 30-round P mags, and it still didn't work. So, but we're gonna shoot it, and we're gonna get it to work. Whether that gun is gonna work, and I'm not fucking stopping until it does. So I call them farts and fart triggers. Yeah. You see the size of that chicken? Pretty much, man. That's what I did. And I ain't gonna lie. I went up in there and fucking ate some edibles in a pen and had a couple beers, and I went off with a chest rig and a rifle. And I was like, I told Mama, I was like, I'll be home when I'm home. She's like, I know. And I don't even know how long I was gone. It was a while. Like, it was a fucking while. But I just had to go up there by myself and just come up with a fucking plan. Like, I'm tired of asking for money. I'm tired of fucking filling out applications and nobody calls. I'm tired of having to go out there and fucking wake up in the morning not knowing where your dinner's coming from, not knowing where the gas and generators come from. I'm fucking tired of it. Like, sick and fucking tired of it. And I just couldn't focus down here because I've got all this negative shit thrown at me, and I'm just like, I wasn't comfortable. I didn't feel comfortable in the camper. It was just time to go. And I literally walked up there and I was like, I'm not coming out until I get some fucking answers, man. And I was talking to myself. I'm like, well, you got to answer some shit. Like, I'm mean. I'm harsh as fuck on myself. And I am like, dude, we got to go up and talk. I don't want nobody around. I just went for a walk, like a long ass walk. I didn't take no cell phone. I didn't do no fucking YouTube video. I was like, it ain't about that. Where we got to go. Twins got to talk to twin. So, yeah, definitely get one, Justin. Let me know. Yeah. Always something trial and error. Exactly, brother. Dude, yeah, I'd like to have an AR-12 gauge, but we got to get you an AR-223 5.56 so you can run with the guys. But you're my designated shotgunner, so you don't really need one because you're going to be toting some heavy-ass shotguns. Frontier 75 grain. It's cheap. I'll have to check that out. I like that. I've only got one box of 77 grain. My brother Lee gave it to me. It's loaded in one of my 20-round mags. There's only one company making a solid AR-12 right now, Genesis. Yeah, I heard that. I heard there were still a lot of them that were just crap. I think Martin's he's got a semi-automatic one. I don't know. It's a BR-40, I think, or something. I was part of myself here. I hit a palm cheese piece at 20 yards with a Red Rider standing the first time. The blade tip was bigger than the damn target. That's great. That's fucking great. I'd love to have. I got a little fucking break action 22, but cut your teeth on them Red Riders. I ain't shot one in a long time. That would be fucking cool. Well, most of them, yeah. I heard. I'd like to try one, but honestly, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. If I get an AR-15, it's gonna be 5.56. If I get a shotgun, it's gonna be a pump. If I get a handgun, it's gonna be a Glock, and that's just by 2 cents. Everybody's got something else, but if I want a shotgun, I want a pump 12 gauge shotgun. I've used them for fucking 90% of my life. I'm comfortable with them, and that's what I like. I mean, it would be cool to have a freaking semi-automatic 12 gauge with a fucking 20 round drum mag on it, but I like the pumps. The Turks make everything with pistols, but they can't make me a shotgun to save their life. Yeah, Winchester 12 for the win. We're going to do a video of me painting Mama Bear's 20 gauge, so have a good one, Justin. I got Mama's 20 gauge. We're going to have to paint it, so I'm going to do that. My rifles again. Oh, that 1897. Oh, hell yeah. Fucking slam fire that bitch. I have, Robert. It's just like trying to find jobs to do. I don't have my name out there really anywhere because I've worked for somebody for so long. And what's scaring me is the companies that have been in business for a long time ain't even got work. Like my buddy Russ said, this will be the first week he's had a full week for the guys since the beginning of the year. Like, and I'm like, damn, man. He's like, yeah, we got one house out at Lake Gaston we're doing for his builder Joe. And I was like, well, man, if you can use me on the weekends, something just a day or two would help. You know, if I worked Saturday and Sunday, it'd be $400, you know. But that'd be cool. Budget rimfire sniper rifle. What kind? I would like. I painted a buddy's Ruger Precision. It was a 22 mag. That would be a fucking cool sniper rifle. It looked like one when I got done with it. It was pretty cool. Hell yeah, dude. I don't have a 22 mag rifle. I have two 22 mag pistols. I want a bolt action 22 mag. I'd like to have like a Marlin or a Winchester or something. I don't even know who makes them. I mean, if they got a lever action 22 mag from Henry, I got a lever action Henry now. I want a Ruger 1022. I really wish I could have got the one that Randall had. I just didn't have the money at the time. And but yeah, I love a 22 mag. Those things are, and I would love to have one in a rifle. I've only shot 22 mag in pistols, and my buddy had a Marlin bolt action. We used to shoot groundhogs at like fucking 100 yards with that shit. It's a very underappreciated round for a 22 mag. Like I love both of my handguns. So you can swap the cylinder out from 22 long rifle to 22 mag. So that's pretty freaking dope. And I did find the ballistic tip ammo that I thought I had. I found the ammo can that was in, so I do have some ballistic tip shit left. That's cool. At least it went someplace good, man. At least it went someplace good. I'm happy for that because that I would have loved to have, especially with that mag. Yeah, that thing is dope. He said, "I'm in yourself." I don't know, man. What you're saying, bro? I don't read skiggly squiggly. That's fucking dope. I've never shot the 1.7 or the 17 HMR. It's 0.17 HMR. It's not a 22. It looks like a little fucking missile. It's like a 22, but it's like an AR-15 bullets. Wow. I've never shot one. I'd like to, but I'd go with the 22 mag. But then the fucking 17, man, that thing is a fucking tack driver too. So it'd be a. What's up, Jacob? Good morning, brother. Yeah, I want the 22 mag. I want a bolt action 22 mag with like a 3x9x40 scope on it. I think that would be a freaking dangerous thing, man. I am good, man. How are you doing? Welcome. Yeah, I'd love to have one, especially for the homestead. Shit, man, that thing is freaking. That's what I use in the pistol, because like the 22 rim, I got a bunch of 22 long rifle. I'm talking about like 10,000 rounds of 22 long rifle. I've only got like 500 of the 22 mags, so I don't usually shoot those unless it's like a bigger animal that I have to shoot. Most of the time I just keep the 22 long rifle in it. But shit, man, them things are little zippy bastards too. And I always feel like Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday when I pull out the old single action, man, and go with some fucking possum or something. We take 5 small targets, set them out at random ranges. Shooter looks the other way and sees it. That's fucking dope, dude. Hey, that'd be a cool drill to do too with like AR-15s for when we train. I'm trying to come up with some drills for me and Lee and the boys to do when we're having like a training day. Like you got the build drills and all the stuff that you see online, but I'm trying to think of some shit that would actually like incorporate some fitness into it too. Like you're gonna be out of breath when you got to shoot that target. You know what I mean? So, but that I'd love to do it. I'd like to do something like that with like the 50 and 308. That'd be cool. I'd put that shit out at random ranges, and then you have to run 15, 20 yards, dive down onto the 50 and take out targets at different ranges. And then that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be badass. It's a dangerous 17 is gonna fuck the world. Quart milk cartons on sale. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly. But y'all, Randall, I know you probably know them when they were cheaper than what I've seen them. I remember getting the little 500 round boxes for like $6, man. You know what I mean? Shit, I bought a bunch of them. Yeah, I always buy 22 ammo. I always buy, and I don't know anything else about it because I haven't watched the video all the way through yet. But I watched one of the channels said that it's something about ammo to be stocking up on ammo and shit. I always thought. It's fucking, if you don't have bullets, man, that gun ain't nothing but a $high club at that point. So you got to get some 17, 5, 5, 6 cases. No shit. That would be badass, Randall. Holy shit, dude, that thing would go. Oh man, that would be dope.
I bet it is.
Oh no shit. Oh well, hey, yeah, that's right. How do you like it, man? And you welcome to the South, bro. It is a lot different down here, especially in Alabama. Because I went through Alabama at 2 o'clock in the morning and offered to buy cocaine, and some prostitute was trying to give her $5. And I was like, God, I'm trying to make it to Texas. I just stopped for gas. I had a 380 in my pocket in my hoodie. You know what I mean? I'm walking up to the store with my hand on the gun, and I'm just, when the guy was like, don't give that white girl in the parking lot no money. And he was like, you traveling? You want to buy some cocaine? It'll help you get there faster. And I was like, no, bro, I'm good. I'm just paying for the gas. Man, 2 o'clock in the morning in Alabama, you better get gas before 2 o'clock in the morning in Alabama. Try to bypass that state. Not cracking on anybody's from Alabama, but not there. Hell yeah, dude. I'd love to see that. Heck yeah. He said everything legal in Alabama. That's cool. That's true, though. Just don't get caught. Same as North Carolina. Everything's legal here. Just don't get caught. Hell yeah. That's it. But we did all the chores, didn't we? No, we already did all of our chores. We fed the animal. It was trying to rain, so it stopped. The good thing, some of the puppies are in the crates, some are out there on the ground. It's been good so far. Bugs and mosquitoes are bad down here. Yeah, they're bad in North Carolina this year. I've seen it at night when my camera's going in night vision. It looks like it's snowing, like a blizzard storm, but it's bugs. It don't do it all the time, but at a certain time it does. And it's been so freaking wet and damp down here that mosquitoes are horrible this year. Flies are always bad down here. That one guy in the live chat. There's a bug over there, dude. It's a fly, man. I live in the freaking swamp in the woods in rural North Carolina, and I have animals. You don't think I'm gonna have some flies? It's hot, but this camper's better. It's got all the screen, so. Oh, it's oxidized salt. I had an old man at the gym, Mr. Ed. He messaged me the other day. Said he had a whole bunch of cassette tapes. He said, you got a cassette player? I was like, I don't have a cassette player, Mr. Ed. I got Spotify and stuff, man, YouTube. He's like, well, I got like 100 little cassette tapes I want to give you. I know you're into music. I like blues and stuff and jazz. I don't know jazz, like some blues and shit, but a lot of rock and roll. I guess it's old stuff, so you want to give it to me. So you can run them and stuff. Yeah, run. You can run them in cycles. That'd be dope too. Shit, man, that would be awesome. So I'd like to. Now you got me wanting a damn 22. I want a 22 mag. I'd like to have a 22 mag over top of a 12 gauge single shot. I know it's not practical for a bunch of shit, but I would like to have one in my gun collection. I've always wanted one. My buddy had a Stevens that was a 22 long rifle 20 gauge. I used to shoot the hell out of that gun. It was just nice. Great for like squirrels or coon hunting or something. I think he used it for coon hunting, but it was pretty good. Crazy. Hornets around the property. They're trying to get rid of them. Trying to save them. Yeah. Get rid of the hornets, man. They're fucking like nasty little jalapeno bees, man. I got a story about them too. I'll tell you. I got the set plane tonight. Hell yeah, brother. That's like my dream truck, dude.
Yeah, that was.
Yo, I was about as soon as you said, I'm like, damn, I'm a Dodge man. My grandpa taught me to have Dodge trucks, Chevy cars, and I want a Dodge Ram 4-door 2500 diesel so bad, but that's like $100,000 truck. Man. I ain't saying I ain't never gonna have it, but I'd rather have an old 98 Dodge truck. But the only thing is, I don't have the fucking 4 doors. That one, Mike. I had a 2001 Ram 4-door that I had for about a year. I ain't even gonna get into that story. Not a Stevens. That's right. It was the Savage one. That's right. It wasn't a Stevens. It was a Savage. I can't remember. Awesome. Oh shit, a 10 and a 20 blues. Set. 10 and 20 blues. It's a fucking shitty day. I missed the sunshine already.
It's making me sick.
This is making me sad. I'm gonna have to bust out some beer and sit over here and go for tea. We need to get water so we can take baths. Bath day, I'm gonna do that shit in the rain, so I don't have to worry about it. Go out there when it's pouring down rain, jump in the bathtub. And we gotta figure out what we're gonna do for dinner. We gotta figure out gas for the damn generator again. So we need to get involved. Our chickens were mad at us yesterday in the ducks. We didn't realize what time it was. The time got away from us, and it was like 6 o'clock. We hadn't even fed the fucking animals yet. It's not hot. It's kind of thick here, but it's not sunny. It's kind of just humid. It's warm, but it's just real gloomy. It's fucking gray and like you got it. What's up, Mac? Hey, brother. I was just talking about you, man. Best place to buy saddles, pawn shop. Yeah, I love. Dude, I always stop at pawn shops. If it's got a gun sign in the front window, I always stop. I've seen some badass guns. There used to be one in Raleigh. It's closed now. It's called Arrow Pawn. I've bought numerous guns from them. Like, I'd go up in there, and they'd always have some cool shit. And they were pretty decent price. Like, they went up in later years, but when I first started going down, it was still pretty decent to get. Like, I bought a Glock 22 40 caliber, brand new in a box for $450 from there. So I thought that's the only reason I bought it, because it was like a $550 gun, and I was like, shit, $100 cheaper, I'll take that. And then sold it to a buddy of mine for $600. And shit, I don't really care for the 40s. What was back? Still on live chat. What's up?
Damn.
What?
I'm a bit some type C truck.
Well, I mean, you got another one? You got another one?
Donnie, you got my only one.
Well, give me a minute to get off live chat and I'll bring you one.
And you go.
Gotta look. All my Glocks for these trade-ins. Yeah. Dude, I mean, I have bought a couple new Glocks. I bought a Glock 19 that was OD green and a Glock 17 that was OD green. I bought both of them brand new. My Glock 21 I used to have, I bought it brand new, and that Glock 22. Every other Glock I bought after that has been used, because there's no reason to go out and spend $500 on a brand new one when you can get a $300 used police trade-in and it's still good. I got Mama Bear's Glock 19. I paid $350 for it. It was a police trade-in. I bought it from Cabela's, but all the magazines in it said for military and police use only. So I kind of figured it was like a police trade-in. But I've been looking. It's not that this is something else I've been wanting to try to get, was a Colt AR-15 police trade-in, like a patrol rifle. I'd love to find one of them. I don't know why. I just want to own the Colt AR-15 for some reason. My buddy Randy, that's all he has, other than the VCMs that he's put together himself. All of his other guns are Colts, but I just want one. The 19 carry was a local Chiefs gun. I'm set his desk drawer. He never shot it. See, yeah, and that's what a lot of people don't understand is, like, the cops really don't shoot their guns every day. What do they do it a couple times a year to do some training? You know what I mean? So they're not getting abused. They might have some exterior wear from like holstering and unholstering and being like that, but shit, my gun ain't nothing wrong with that gun. Although I got my Glock 45 has a threaded barrel in it. I bought it like that. It's had some work done to it. I love that gun. And I took the barrel out of it and put it in Mama Bear's Glock 19 because it's a brand new barrel. It's never even been fired through. So I put it in her gun just because I'm like, why not? I mean, it's a brand new barrel. It's never had a round through it other than the one they shot in the factory. So I put it in her gun because her gun's it's like a Gen 3, and I'm sure it was probably so it needed a barrel eventually, but why not? In general, we should patrol guns get about 40 rounds here, and sometimes the polymers chewed up. Yeah, I mean, I can deal with that. Like I found a fucking Glock under a waterbed mattress, man. That thing it's pitted. I wish I could show. I'll send you a picture of it, email you a picture of it from the days. That's what I'll send you for email. But for being under that waterbed for God knows how long, like it had been up under there a while. The dude was an old hoarder. Like, it was nasty. You had to wear gloves and a mask, and the waterbed was nasty, like yellowy smoke. It was trash everywhere. It was horrible. So it probably hadn't seen daylight in fucking 20 years. So that was pretty cool. But it survived. Like, I brought it home. I just got some solvent gun cleaning shit. I sat down with a toothbrush and a wire brush, and went to fucking cleaning. You got it all cleaned up. The only thing I had to do was replace the recoil spring in the guide because the little clip broke and it shot the spring off. I went to the local gun store. They ordered me one. I had it in 2 days for $20. I got in that Glock and the ammo that I bought. It came with hollow points, so I didn't. And I bought a box of 50. So now I have 2 of them. I got to get some more 10 millimeter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. From not being clean and then the whole store, shit, I'll take that shit. Cops should shoot 500. Oh, easy. Yeah, that should be mandatory. I've been watching a lot of those cop videos. Shoot that exactly, man. I've been watching these cop videos and shit. Some of them cops, man, are just like untrained. It's like, how would you? If that was my job, I would take that shit serious as a freaking heart attack. You got to train. Even if they didn't want to train me at the station or the academy, I would be taking private classes to make myself a better officer. Like, I do that trying to make myself a better Minuteman. Like, if you're going to do something that involves shooting and people and things and stuff like that, you fucking better know what you're doing. And you better be proficient at that shit. Because that's not something you're going to walk away. If you lose a gunfight, you ain't walking away. This ain't a fucking Call of Duty. You don't get a med bag and a restart. You know what I mean? So you better be the best you can fucking be when it comes to that shit. So, no, I know. I mean, Terry and them. I have a couple good friends that are cops. One of my really good friends, Terry, he used to come to my house and train with us and with his patrol gear and his shit. And I'm like, man, I don't care, you know. He says, I just want to learn some shit. He's like, police academy shit. He said, and then we train and qualify once or twice a year. He said, but other than that, nobody else does this shit. Everybody goes home, plays video games, eats popcorn. He's like, I want to be better. So I was like, that's cool with me. I've learned some shit from him being a cop. You know, he's learned shit from us being Minutemen and Lee being a vet and some shit like that. Yeah, it's true. I'm dangerous. Don't 2 hits. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I watched this one this morning before we got on live chat. We were just sitting up. We were out of coffee and monsters and everything, so I had no caffeine. Yeah, mom's over there freaking. Plus, she's probably gonna get a headache because she ain't got no fucking caffeine. But I was watching it. So I guess this cop pulled a guy over, and the cop was like 50 pounds, 100 pounds overweight, and somehow the chief got involved. Well, the guy was putting cones out in the road barefoot, probably high on meth. Cop comes up. I think he starts having a confrontation with him, and the chief comes up to help him. The guy attacks the chief. The big fat cop's fumble. I can't get my taser out, and he's like, the cop's like, tase him. He's like, I can't get my taser out. And he's fumbling around. Dude, there should be a fitness standards, and there should be freaking tactical standards that must be followed to just be a cop. Most of the cops out here, yep. You look in uniform, more likely to have a heart attack. Yeah, you know you can run. You know they ain't chasing you, and not far. If you can, I know I can run a mile. I might not be freaking full sprinting, but if my adrenaline's up and something's chasing me, it can either arrest me or kill me. I think Twin can make a pretty quick mile. Like, I got long legs, boy. I'll be running like a gazelle in the African outback, boy. I'll be jumping logs. Huh? Oh yeah, it does. That felt good. Yeah, here. Well, some of the guys that come down here, they're young guys. They're pretty physically fit, but there is a couple big fat ones that come down. But yeah, the guy Irwin. I'm not saying my buddy. He's not my friend. I don't know him like that. But he comes down, and looks out for me, man. He's a big boy. I wouldn't want to freaking no. But the thing about cops is too, man. They don't just come alone. They come 4 or 5 deep. So you one person, they 5. You know what I mean? What the fuck you think's gonna happen? Most of the cops need a course of 3 months on the Bill of Rights first. Yep, that's right, Mac. Mac knows some shit, guys. I enjoyed talking to you on the phone yesterday, brother. I was just happy to hear from you, and I love it when you're here, but it was good to hear your voice, man. Not even go front. I grew up before. Holy shit, all the cops were big dudes, 6 foot taller than ones that weren't stockiest. Yeah, me too. Like this, man, you always tell motherfuckers' sleeves are tight. You know what I mean? Big dudes like me. I was trying to get on the police force in Franklinton, but not my thing. Thank God. God said, you're probably not going to make a good cop. Let's put you up here. Oh, shit. Training is key. I grew up, yeah, and fucking cops, man. like Alan had a thing with his grandma the other day. They came down treating him like shit. They don't treat me like that when they come down. When they come down, whether I called them or not, they always show me respect because I show them respect. Alan a little hot-headed, and especially if he knows he's in the right, he's hot-headed as shit like his daddy. But them cops talking about we got a special place for you. You know what? Because my grandma's a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, she the one doing the shit. Yeah, I was a little pissed. I was a little pissed. If that skipping that generator makes me think it's running out of gas. Like, I know it's not for 4 hours, but it just felt a bitch. Still worries me. I'm tired of this. We got to get that fucking hole set up. Good morning, Porter family. Adventures. How y'all doing today? Responsibility of putting human in cage. Yeah, that. They wanted me to go like. So I was going to start off in Franklinton, work there a year or two, and I was going to go to the sheriff's department and do drugs shit. I just won't for me, man. I've had too many run-ins with the cops. I couldn't be one of them motherfuckers. I'm not even a front. Like, I like my buddies. They're cool as shit, and I was friends with them long before they were cops. But, like, you're still a cop, man. You know what I mean? What's up, Virginia Bushcrafter? What is up, my brother? Yeah, man, that's what happens, dude. Like, they come mad deep. When this one guy came, he had 9 fucking dudes with him, all tacked out, and I'm like, what the fuck is that even? That's overkill, bro. It's like shooting a fucking fly with a 50 cal. It's a little bit overkill, isn't it, bro? Or you just that fucking scared of me that you need that many people? Because, yeah, when we were shooting guns, they put a guy up at the top of the hill before this property was sold, and he had a fucking AR-15. So, ain't nobody worried about them motherfuckers. That wasn't for me. That was for them over there, wasn't it? Well, yeah. One of my son's friends shot, and they came down like 7, 8 deep, and they put a guy up there with an AR-15 with a scope on it, right down through there. I was like, that's a little overkill, man. Yeah, see, dude, yeah. And I think, well, from what my buddy told me, that the email they got through the police station was like, yeah, if you go down there, don't go alone. And yeah, so I pretty much know they know what's going on. That's all one more reason to sell this property and get the fuck out of here. Wow, dude. Damn, son. Yeah, that's what they pretty much did. That's exactly what they did. That's fucked up, man. And you see them red flag laws they got now where the people can call and say that they think you're going to be a danger to yourself or society and they'll come and take your guns. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. That's fucking, dude, how can you even ask that? After the shit we've been through, motherfuckers will do some spicy, crazy shit to get you in trouble. Like, it don't matter. There's no limit to what the human being can do to another human being. I promise you that. Family, not family, cool or not cool. There is no limit to what people can do to fuck you over. We are living fucking proof of that, and becoming dangerous also. You know what I mean? Probably everybody on this thing has got one story or another where some human being has tried to fuck them over hardcore. That's it. They would have rolled in heavier if they didn't know me. That's what it is, man, with here. So. I'm with you, Savage. Like I'm when they come and act like they got some sense to me, I act like I got some sense to them, and I'm respectful. But if you're disrespectful and come at me some which way, I'm fucking gonna come right back at you like that. I ain't no bitch. You ain't gonna come down here with that badge and that gun and that tyrannical attitude and try to push me around. I ain't the one, man. Like, you can take that shit up to the block, because down here you better come like you got some fucking respect. We all men at the end of the day. Hell yeah, I'll take a look at it when we get off. We're going to jump off here in a minute anyways, guys. I got to try to get some money together for gas and fucking dinner tonight for Maddie when she's at summer school. Tonight's her last night at summer school, so I'll have her eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next 3 or 4 days. That's going to kill us until the 11th, but because of lack of trust in the community. Yeah, cops, dude, yeah. Cops are fucking got a bad fucking rap down, and I understand why the more I watch them. You know what I mean? Like, the more I watch and learn the videos I watch on YouTube, it's like, man, there's a lot of things they could do better. But, and a lot of it has to do with the shit woke society and the world and stuff, but I don't know. But guys, we're gonna jump off. I guess my son needs his charger, and I'll try to do a live chat tomorrow. Can't make no promises. I'll make a judgment here in a little bit if I can shut the generator off and just save half the gas for tomorrow to do a live. But I don't know. We'll see what we see. My phone's on, so I'll still be able to somewhat talk to y'all on Discord. So it's still without Wi-Fi. I get a shit signal down here, so text and phone calls are best. But becoming dangerous. I'll get your. I'll email you back. I'll check your video out and stuff, man. And I'll see y'all guys when we can see you, brother. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe.
Love
Always
you guys.
forward.
Always forward.
Alrighty. Damn, I'm sad if that's the last one we do.